Hey guys, it's Muchibi Maxon again, and in this video, as you know, there is a new operating system for Android for desktop. It's called Remix OS, and today I'm gonna be showing you how to install it in VirtualBox, either on your Windows, Mac, or Linux. The methods are still the same. The only tools you're gonna need for this video is going to be VirtualBox and the Remix OS itself. It's developed by a company called JID. And it's based on the Android x86 project, if you know what that means. If you would like to know, you can leave a comment down below, or I can even create another tutorial explaining the project 8 Android project 8. Dang it, I can't talk today. The Android project 8 x86. Okay, so I'm gonna leave every download link in the description below for all the things I'm going to be using, from the VirtualBox to the Remix OS itself. It's free to download. So after you install your VirtualBox, or if you have it already, you just open it, and I'm going to create a new VirtualBox. So I'm going to name it Remix OS, and type, you have to make sure you choose Linux and choose Ubuntu 64-bit. You have to make sure it's 64-bit because this operating system is 64-bit based, and if you are to run it on a computer, it needs to be a 64-bit. So I'm gonna click continue, and for some reason I had to remove some of my RAM. I installed the program and it corrupted my computer, but let's leave that boring stuff. So let me just give it 2 gigs, since I almost had to nearly take out all of my entire RAM. So now create a virtual hard drive, choose that, yeah, and just click continue. You can choose dynamically allocated memory. That's if you want your memory to expand as the files are created. If you choose fixed, they will create a fixed storage. So I'm gonna click continue. Remix OS, I'm gonna leave it at 8 gigs. No, okay, let me give it 8. Now let me take it down to around, okay, let me give it around 5 gigs. 5 gigs, yeah. I'm gonna choose where I wanna put it. I'm going to go to Remix, choose V installation, and just click save. I wanna create it. As you can see, and they are going to create it as a title, and that's not what I'm let me name it Remix. It's the name I'm gonna give it, Remix OS. Dang, can't type today. What's wrong with me? So after that, I'm just gonna click enter and just click create. And as you can see, it's created, but we are not done yet. So you're gonna have to click the settings and come to settings. We don't need to change anything from here. You need to go to system and make sure to choose the pointing device as PS2 mouse, because if you don't do that, you're gonna really experience some bad mouse using. So it's gonna be really hard to navigate if you don't choose this right here, and if you don't use the pointing device as PS2 mouse. So you don't need to change anything here. You can come to processor according to your processor and give it a number of cores that you want from 1 to 4. I'm just gonna give it 2 and enable this as well. Go to display and just crank it up. I don't know why it ends at 128 MBs. I have a lot more than that video memory, but 128 will be enough as well. So enable 3D acceleration. Don't enable 2D because that's for Windows computers only. And you go to storage. Here it's very important, you go to storage and click on this empty and choose this so as to mount the Remix OS ISO file. Just click go and go to Remix and choose the ISO file that you extracted, you unzip from the zip that you downloaded. The links are gonna be down below. You download the legacy version of Remix OS from the link that I'm gonna provide below. So just click open and as you can see, the image is 2.10 gigs. After that, I don't think there's anything you need to tamper with here. All you have to do right now is click OK, and after that we should just click start and wait for our VirtualBox to do the rest. And as you can see, it has brought Remix OS for PC. As you can see, there is resident mode. All your data and apps are saved, so that everything you do is saved automatically. And when you boot up, you don't have to lose all your data when you shut down. So I'm gonna go in guest mode, but you can use resident mode. So as when you do your work in Remix OS, when you reboot, you don't have to start all over again. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just gonna click guest mode, just click enter and wait for it to do its thing. So I'm also gonna create a video showing how to install this or run it from a flash or pen drive and boot off of that flash onto a real computer or real machine. So if you want to watch that video as well, I'm gonna be leaving the link down in the description below as I make it, and I'm gonna be making pretty soon. So since this is a VirtualBox and I didn't give it that much RAM, it's gonna be kind of slow and laggy, but that depends on your computer. And I'm gonna pause this video until it's done here, because it's gonna take quite some time at this screen. So I'm gonna be pausing now that it's all done, and you're gonna get this screen once the Remix OS splash screen is done, and you're gonna have to choose your language. I think I only see English and Chinese, so unless you're Chinese, you're gonna have to choose English and just click on this next button. Wait a minute, I have to put my trackpad. Okay, now just click next. If you didn't choose PS2, you will have to click and then drag for your mouse to move, and it will look like a touch instead of a trackpad, or instead of the mouse. So just click next. Make sure to choose PS2 mouse in your VirtualBox settings. Click next, and here just click start, and from here you just have to wait for it. But since I don't have that much RAM, this is gonna take some time. So wait for this. As you can see, my Remix OS has started, but if you have a much powerful computer, this will move smoother. And I gotta tell you, this operating system has one of the best UIs I have ever seen. It's like Mac OS X but with material design. As you can see, everything would work perfectly. And make sure, if you want to save any data, to choose you can see the videos. But okay guys, I think I've showed you everything here, and if you'd like to know anything else, you can leave a comment down below. If I left out anything, you can always leave a comment down below. So subscribe guys, and I guess I'll see you guys, like the video, and that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video.